Okay, dokey. Ready to go to Two Brothers?
Two brothers?
Two Brothers. It's just called Two Brothers.
Just call.
Not even called Two Brothers, it's called Brothers. But that means there's at least two of them. White Coco wants to go nappy time. He wants to go eepy.
Okay.
So I go talk to that idol about her friend now. Gotta do it soon, but it doesn't have to be right now. Talk to the client. Alright, let me go see my client. You must be the idol that put in that request. Sayla, right? Nice to meet you. I might tie my Facebook and my Kick account to this too.
Yeah.
Stream to all four at once.
You could.
Focus Nova. Arc Focus. It's the us to love together.
Love together.
Yes, the love
Okay.
together. That was smooth.
Yeah.
I got Riz game Riz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, so the rumors really are true, huh? You're sexy. If you're here, does that mean you're willing to hear me out? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Probably best not to just stand there around talking like this, though. Why don't we grab a seat and take it from there? You mentioned that you were supposed to be putting on a street performance tonight. But it sounds like your partner didn't show up when she was supposed to? Yes, that's right. Lulua didn't mention that she had work today. Or did mention she had work today. But she said she would be done after sunset, so we planned to meet up here directly once she got off her job. It was getting later and later, and she was nowhere to be seen. Once an hour had passed and I still hadn't heard from her, I decided to visit her place. Makes sense to me. It sounds like a pretty reasonable thing to do. When I got there, I knocked on the door, but didn't get an answer. I have a key to her apartment that she lent me, so I used it to poke my head inside and found a note that she left on the table. Reading that note left me so concerned. So that's when I contacted you, so you could hopefully look for her. Makes sense. What was written on the note? There was only two things scribbled down on it. One was a name I didn't recognize, Clement, and the other was part-time, 1,000 mirror an hour. Oh, shit.
Yeah. I don't recognize what I'm supposed to recognize for that.
The name Clement was the big guy from the Zypha scam with the hot ones.
Oh, no.
The big boss.
Yeah.
1,000 mirror per hour. That's what we charge as our base rate at my agency. That's pretty damn good for some side hustle. Some might say even too good. Practically screams something not on the up and up, if you ask me. You think so too, huh? I figured it was a distinct possibility. That name, Clement. He's got himself involved in all kinds of stuff, doesn't he? Definitely a sign that Lulua is another victim of whatever he and his people are scheming. The thing about Lulua is she comes from the countryside. She's a really honest girl at heart and tends to take people at their word, for better and for worse. So that's why I'm really worried about her. I'm scared of what she might have gotten herself into. I can understand why. At this point, you've given me everything I need to know. From what you told me, this is definitely a job for a brigand. Is it though? This sounds like a job for the police. It's a missing persons report.
Right.
Seeing as it's so urgent and all, I'll go ahead and get to work immediately. Although the inspector's out fucking drinking himself silly, and our number one bracer's out drinking himself silly too. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're able to help me. Don't mention it. Tell me a little more about Lulua. Has she been acting in any particular way lately? Actually, yes, now that you ask. I've been seeing her spending time with an elderly woman who looks pretty well off. When I asked her about it, she said she was escorting her as part of some volunteer work she's doing. That was news to me, the fact she was doing anything like that. It felt really strange to me. I mean, it's nice of her to want to help and all, but I know for a fact that she really shouldn't have the time to spare for that right now.
Oh.
That's because we're both trying to save up our money so we can put on our dream concert. We're busy as it is just working on that. Which is probably where that 1,000 mirror per hour comes in. She could be earning that much from that Clement person as compensation for helping. That was my hunch too. I don't know the name of the woman that Lulua's been looking after, or else I'd be more than happy to tell you. But she did say the other day that the woman bought her clothes at Jardin Boutique, in the department store by the station. Does that help you at all? Oh yeah, that's a good jumping off point for me to start looking for her. Once we're done talking, I'll make my way straight to the boutique and have a talk with whoever I find there. As for you, I think you should stay here for the time being. I know it's well past when you two were supposed to meet, but it's always possible that she could just be running late and still show up. Right, that is true. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks again. Ben hurried over to Jardin Boutique without delay to begin looking for Lulua. Welcome to Jardin, sir. How may I help you? Wanted to ask you something, actually. Ben introduced himself and asked the man if he had seen Lulua and a well-dressed woman in the shop recently. I suspect you're referring to Madame Daphne. She is one of our regulars. She actually happened to stop by a few days ago, accompanied by a young woman. I thought she was Madame Daphne's granddaughter, but I see I was mistaken. The two must have seemed fairly close for you to get that impression. Oh, they most certainly did. Guess you haven't seen them today? A correct assumption. I hear that Madame Daphne frequents Airland's store in the Siding District as well as our own. Perhaps she may have visited there today instead. I hear she's on good terms with its manager, too. Airland over in Siding District. Got it. Thanks for the info. You're quite welcome, sir. Over to Sadin I go, then.
And so we go.
And we're there.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Can we talk?
Daphne and Lulua? Yes, they're regulars here. They dropped by earlier this afternoon, right on time. Ha, bingo. You aware of their relationship by chance? Sure, I just met Lulua recently. I heard she volunteers for this assisted living nonprofit in her spare time. She gets assigned to help out the elderly and disabled with stuff like shopping, that sort of thing. Daphne doesn't have any relatives, so Lulua is a big help for her. Gotcha. What I heard, though, was that this Daphne lady ain't exactly hurting for money. So why'd she look for a free helper instead of a maid or something? You know, Daphne isn't sure herself. I recall she said she wanted to pay Lulua directly, actually. Lulua's told me that she gets some payment from the agency anyway, though. She's telling Daphne not to worry about it. That just really confuses me. She's a volunteer, but she gets paid for helping Daphne? It's an awfully roundabout way of doing things. It just seems like a bit of a contradiction, no? Obviously, we're trying to get in her good graces and get the money out of her death. Kinda, yeah. But this ain't a case of the old lady getting swindled, at least. But yeah, something's weird here. There's gotta be some reason she's getting paid in that roundabout way. So anyway, those two came by earlier, right? Any idea where they headed after that? I recall Lulua said something about showing Daphne the place where she works. I think she works at that concert hall in Riverside. The Riverside Concert Hall? That'd be the blue score, then. Thanks much. I owe you one. Oh, think nothing of it. Stop by again sometime, will you? Sure. How else am I going to get your number? I'm smooth with it. That was good. That was pretty good, dear.
That was good.
Hey, is that... Judith! Judith? Judith! Judith!
That should get him off my tail. Wait, you?
Hey, you three. Or, Judith, you. Hey, a heck of a coincidence running into you here, especially at this hour. Saw that article of yours on BuzzRaider, by the way. Let me guess, on the run from the paparazzi right now? What if I am? To be clear, that article is... Don't worry, I can make a guess. You checking out the talents and sports figures who have got ties to the Mafia, yeah? Can't say I blame you. The way of things aside... Or the why of things aside, he has been going all around to these shady spots for weird reasons. Wait, you've got detailed info on him? Look, I can't exactly spill too much, but I can tell you this. You can lay off the red comment. He's 100% clean. Trust me. At least when it comes to what you're looking into.
You gotta be kidding me. So what was I even doing all this for?
And I got chewed out by my mom and Grammy for it, too. Oh, got complaints about how you're handling your other job. The other job? I have no clue what you could possibly mean.
Van, what are you doing here? And who would this woman be?
This would be Judith Lanster, my girlfriend. You're kidding me. That's Elaine Auclair, the bracer. Come on, I swear, it's just one thing after another. Anyway, I have to go, but don't you dare think you've beaten me. Beaten you at what? That was Judith Lanster, right? The actress? Yeah, you know her? Sort of. We just met at an event before. I imagine you'd be more familiar with her than I am. I heard you two got acquainted in Tharbad. Well enough to meet outside of work, too, it looks like. Come on, it ain't like that. Have a little faith in me. Oh, yeah? Alright, then. So, what are you actually doing out here in Riverside at this hour? Searching for someone, actually. Someone got dragged into working an underworld job without being aware of it. You're investigating an underworld job, too. 2, are you up to the same thing? I am, yes. One of their scam victims made a request to the bracers. I'm looking for a man named Clement right now. He's likely the go-between that hired the part-timers. Clement sure gets around, huh? We're basically barking up the same tree, then. That we are. I came to Riverside because we had a report that Clement had been spotted here. You mind if I tag along with you? Not at all. Might make things easier for us all. Van filled Delaney on the current state of his investigation. An idol named Lulua, huh? Definitely looks like she's an unwitting pawn of this scheme. Sure does, which honestly puts her in a whole lot of trouble. Let's check out the concert hall. Well, I was going to do just that, but then... Judith boobies.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's easy to simp for hotties.
Okay.
That's why I simp all over you.
Right.
Right.
Hey there. What'll it be?
Be a dear.
Let me ask you something.
Oh, Lulua? No, she wasn't on stage today. Hey, Natalie, you got any idea where she is? A little, I guess. I've been thinking about her a lot as of late. I did happen to see her. It stuck out to me because she was with some older woman I'd never seen before. That's a lead. Did you happen to overhear what they were talking about? Kinda. Something about grabbing tea at the food stalls. I think I heard something about trying out the tacos. Tacos? Got it. Thank you for the information.
Another happening night in store.
You know what that means, dear?
What do
Well,
it mean?
It means tacos. Taco Wednesday.
Taco Wednesday.
Let me ask you
Gordon.
something.
Right. Was just before dark when Lulu and the old lady stopped by my stall. Think they were meeting with some middle-aged man or something, and he was waiting for him at the table. Kind of an odd group, if you ask me. Middle-aged man. Might be Clement. Or Claimant. Notice anything out of the ordinary. Can't say I did. Couldn't hear them all the way from here. They were talking for a good while before the man got real worked up. Looks like things got real heated, so they up and left. Went right across the river. I was wondering what came of them. Don't know anything else. Sorry. That's plenty to go on. It is. Thank you for all the information. This sure is starting to stink. Agreed. I wasn't expecting someone likely to be Clement to actually crop up here. We need to follow their trail, and now. Agreed. Let's see if we got any other witnesses. Huh? No. What am I going to do now? I can't believe this happened. Looks like something happened to her. This might be who we're looking for. Hey there, Granny. Got a sec? We'd like to speak to you, if we may have a moment. Van, pretending to be Elaine's assistant, inquired into Daphne and Lulua. Oh, for an A-rank bracer and her assistant to show up just when I needed them most. This must be the goddess's guidance at hand. But you're right, yes, I'm Daphne. Thank you for confirming that. Heard Lulua was helping you as part of her volunteer work. Mind telling us what happened? Not at all. I do have something to share with you. About an hour ago, Lulua was taken away by a man named Clement. He straight up took her? Well, shit's getting urgent. To be clear, Clement was the man that introduced you into Lulua, yeah? That's right. Until today, I wouldn't have pegged him for anything less than a kind and trustworthy man. I came tonight because he wanted to discuss something with Lulua and me. That's when he started trying to sell me some kind of medical insurance. It all sounded splendid, but I'm not naive. I know when something's too good to be true. It probably is. Good on you for not falling for that old trick. I have some experience since I do have a different insurance already. When I started asking for details, Clement couldn't answer me. Lulua must have caught on to my suspicions because she also started asking him questions. He didn't like that at all and started yelling at us, and then he dragged Lulua away. Yes, I tried to chase after, but I lost sight of them right around here. I was afraid that if I contacted the police or the guild, they might suspect Lulua as well. I didn't know what to do. Okay, I think I've got the picture. Don't worry, the guild will do the best we can for Lulua's sake. Rest easy, you can leave the rest to us. Oh, thank you so much. Do you know where she might have been taken to? Ain't hard to take a guess if around here's where you lost sight of him. Must have gone to the Blacklight District. Undoubtedly. We need to head after her quick, but we shouldn't be too careless either. I'll be waiting by the entrance. Just tell me when you're ready. Got it? We're ready.
Yeah.
We need to go save Lulua. Are you ready? Begin the rescue mission. Yeah, let's put Claimant in the trash. I'll contact Sayla, my client, to give her a progress report. Van contacted Sayla and filled her in on the situation after she pleaded to come with them, they set off. Together, the three of them headed into the Blacklight District in pursuit of Lulua's kidnappers. That's dumb. And you get on me for fucking... You stupid bitch. You just had to run your mouth, didn't you? All you had to do was sit quietly next to me and nod your head like a good girl. Everything would have been just fine. But no, you just had to run your mouth. Now all that money I could have swindled is gone. All down the drain. How could you deceive a woman like Daphne? That's just horrible. If I knew that was what you were after, I never would have gone along with any of this. Newsflash, I don't give a shit. You have a job to do, and that's all that matters. Do you understand? You sucker people in with that sweet, innocent face of yours, and I swoop in for the kill. I figured that old hag was an easy target, but nope, she's sharper than she looks. But I've still got some tricks up my sleeve. Maybe I can pull something else on her. I've got this insurance plan, and you're gonna get her to take it out for me. Alright. Excuse me, why should I? Don't even start with me. You took on this job, and you accepted my payment. That means you're obligated to do the work, little lady. Your feelings can't do the job for you. So don't you run out on our deal here, or you're gonna regret it. Capiche? I told you, if it's the mirror you want, you can have it back. I don't care. That's not how this works. It's not about the money. It's about the deal. You can't just walk back the deal now that you've taken it, see? You're in it now, whether you like it or not. Now be a good girl and stop. Let me stop you right there. Who are you? The hell do you want? Oh no. The heroes come to save the day. I'm just shaking in my boots. Hero I ain't. I'm a Spriggan and I don't give a rat's ass about any of that goody two-shoes shit. I'm here because my client told me to fetch that girl, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm asking you nicely to hand her over. Great, one of you pricks. Just what I needed. Look, buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree. The girl's with us. She's not going anywhere. Now, if you don't get out of my face right this instant, we've got problems. You heard the boss. Scram. Oh, man, what a friggin' dumbass. Guy really thinks he can just walk up by himself and take on all of us? I mean, he can. Who said he was alone? Ugh! Hey, I know that face. Elaine Auclair? Oh, of all the goddamn times. Nice work, Elaine. I've got the girl. How did you... What the... Sayla, you shouldn't... Lulua, over here. Sayla, is that you? You're not getting away, you little... Whoopsie there. Forget about me already, pal. Run, you two. We'll take care of these guys. Okay, thank you. Are you shitting me? You want some more? It looks like you guys don't know when to stay down. Put your hands up and surrender yourselves. You're only digging yourselves deeper. For the love of... Seriously, a bracer and a Spriggan ganging up on me? This shit blows. What are you doing? Did I say you could just lie there? Did I? Get your asses up and get them! Yeah, okay. You guys are gonna be real sorry.
I'll take you on. You're in for it now.
Oh,
Bite your ass. Let's have some fun.
Alright, Lane, what can you do? Low and green, Bio Fencer.
Going all in.
Engaging skill.
A chance.
Engaging skill. Wings guide me.
I'm dead.
Boost gauge upgrade.
Peace. Jigs up, pal. You're the only one left standing. Mercy, please. Of course, I'm taking you to the guild. You have a lot to answer for. Your crimes here and your relationship with A. Do I make myself clear? Anything but that. Oh, so he was working for him all along. That does track, yeah. I'll let you handle the rest then. Make sure the guy pays for what he's done, and pays good. Of course. You have a good night. Clement was properly taken to the guild's custody and made to confess his crimes. After looping in Daphne to the to the day's event. Van escorted Lulu and Sailor back to Tyro's.
That takes care of that.
Mira deposit confirmed.
We did it.
Yeah.
Alright, now we go Eepy.
Good night.
Thank you both so much for your help. Yeah, we can't thank you enough. I'll admit it, at first I was like, really? That's Elaine's guy? But the way you two moved in perfect sync was dazzling. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous. Huh? Read the room, Lalua. Sorry, please ignore her. Come on, you. Let's go.
Finish your job already?
Hey, Fee. Ah, hey there. Sorry for going off on my own, Fee.
It's no biggie. I'm just glad everything got taken care of.
And I'm glad you two got to spend some time together.
Besides, I've got no interest in being a third wheel.
Hey, girl. I mean, if you don't want to be the third wheel, what say I make you the second?
No.
Oh, come on. We can ride this bicycle all night long. We're not. You're going to have to go easy on her. She's more touchy than she lets on. For example, if you start moving the conversation just a little toward her age. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
First off, not funny. And second, I'll have you know I am still in my early 20s. Of course, my apologies, ma'am.
Don't feel bad, Elaine. I can be a little sensitive about my age too sometimes. Anyway, I'll go report to the guild for you. Have some fun, you two, okay?
I will, Fifi. Ah, she can be such a tease. Ain't she something, though? Not every day a Jaeger from a famous corps like Zephyr joins the guild, let alone one trained by the Purple Lightning. Shows up and immediately helped out in Tharbad, and she's got a lot of room to get even better, I reckon. Agreed. At this rate, she may even surpass my records. Though sometimes a dour expression crosses her face. She must miss her friends back in Erebonia dearly. Regardless, I must admit it's been a massive help to have her around, and I think she's beginning to settle in here little by little. Heh, once a student council president, always a student council president. You don't get to say that. I was still only vice president when you were around. Psh, Renee did things differently, so it was up to you to play the perfect prez. Remember the play we did on the last day of the festival where you... Oh, you do not get to bring that up again. That was all your fault. Hey, isn't that... It's gotta be. I wonder what they're talking about. Sucks to be famous, huh? It has its pros and cons. When I introduce myself sometimes, I can make use of my reputation. Much like how you call yourself a Spriggan. True enough.
Knowing you, I imagine you've already eaten dinner.
I could eat.
I had enough to hold me over, but I could go for a drink. Want to come with me?
Like a date? Ooh, dating the famous Elaine Auclair, friend of friendos.
Friend of friendos. Friend.
Oh, hey, Dingo's taking him out. Good guy.
Dingo, why won't you just listen to me? I need you with me at the Tyrell times.
Like I said, I'll leave the honest journalism to you. Sorry for the trouble, Bramati.
Oh, please. This is nothing. Don't you worry about a thing. Still, if you ask me, I think you're more than ready to leave the back alleys yourself. It's been 8 years, you know.
It's not a matter of how much time's passed. Besides, I feel like my current path suits me better at this point. You should be saying that to Van.
Hey.
Oh my! Is that him? Cheating on me with Shino? I can't say I'm not jealous, but she's been refining her craft a lot lately.
Yeah, dear?
Yeah.
You're looking awfully pensive.
What?
What the fuck did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do? These are the dates that...
What did you do?
What do you mean? This?
No,
That's payday.
I don't care about that. What did you do?
Oh, my thumb.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh, I had a hangnail. I had to get at it and the blood everywhere.
Oh, I'm bleeding everywhere too.
Oh my, my!
Looks like our boy might finally be starting to move on.
I want to chase scoops together. Here are the gimlet and grasshopper that you ordered.
Thanks. They've both got just the right amount of foam.
Your shaking technique has really improved, Shino. I'm impressed.
You hear that, Bermati? Get your head in the game.
Thank you for saying so. But I'm still not a patch on Bermati. Well, please enjoy your drinks.
Like, she literally has her food cart right outside the famous Bermati's bar.
That's fun.
No, it's not. It's fucking stupid. Like, there's no reason for us to go there. Bermati can make everything she can make. And probably better.
Ah, this is lovely. Still, I see you like even your cocktails sweet.
Well, not all the time.
Just when I'm with you.
No.
Come to think of it, I've shot back a few with Renee, but I guess this is my first time doing it with you, huh?
We were too young, remember? Although I suppose that didn't stop you at the school festival after party.
I got no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. You typically don't. You always were a bad student.
I swear, you two are why they say boys will be boys.
Considering someone has been avoiding me these past 4 years, we really haven't run into each other much. But come to think of it, we've ended up with a lot of shared acquaintances. Bermati, Shino, and I suppose even that actress qualifies now. Hey, don't look at me like that. She's just a client, that's all. It's just what happens when two folks work in the same city. Especially when our jobs are like two sides of the same coin. I suppose you're right. Though, what does that make Renee? Heads or tails? It makes him with his head in his tail. He's the edge of the coin, or the guy with the coin in the palm of his hand? Good point. I thought he'd made a very fitting career choice when he decided to join the Ministry of Home Affairs before graduation. I never expected he'd end up transferring to the CID when it was established and become a rival of sorts. That's just the kind of guy he is, like how he acts like a venerable older brother figure, even though he's only a year older than us. Incidentally, he seemed surprised when he learned I was joining the guild. Happily, he wasn't opposed either. He was like my only ally outside of my circle of friends after a certain someone disappeared. You really haven't changed at all these last 7 years. Or the last 15 for that matter. While we're talking about not changing, you do know it's your fault I ended up with such a sweet tooth, right? All you did was stuff a poor, impressionable van full of chocolate and macaroons from your family biz all the time. Poor, impressionable van. Perhaps, but Renee got just as stuffed and avoided sugar addiction, so I can only think you were doomed to end up this way regardless. I really don't remember you having this much of a sweet tooth when you were younger, though. Are you sure something didn't happen after? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rip at old scars. Haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Still, I don't have any regrets about ending up this way. Adds a bit of fun to life. My employees always look at me funny, but they're gonna complain about me loving sweet stuff. They can give theirs to me, I say. I still have mixed feelings about your career choice. But I've been feeling a little better about it lately, seeing the sort of people you're attracting. I really didn't expect you to end up working with the Professor Hamilton. Blah, 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 blah. I really didn't expect you to end up with a student of Professor Hamilton working under you, though. Attracting is definitely the right word. It's like I'm a magnet for hard cases these days. Well, I guess Rosette's technically different since she's on loan from Marduk. I'm honestly shocked at just how much you seem to trust her. Not that I have any doubts about how capable she is, given her employer. Oh, she's capable, alright, and I know I can just trust her. Just wish I could say the same about her bosses. Marduk, so shady you can see the shadow for Selge. You ain't got nothing on them, do you? They're as much of an enigma to us as the society is, I'm afraid. Oh, that ain't great.
No.
Still, you're the one who has a contract with them. Good job signing away your soul to the Selge Long Shadow. Ugh. Bah, Shino, bring me an Alexander, would you? I would like a white lady, please. Certainly. Damn, I really wasn't expecting you to go and foot the bill. How's a guy supposed to look suave if you won't even let him pick up the check? I was the one who invited you here, and please, that idea is so old-fashioned it's covered in moss. You're going away next weekend with your team, right? If you really want to buy someone something nice, treat them instead. Besides, I'm sure you are already aware, but being an A-rank bracer pays rather well. Geez, rub it in some more, why don't you? You can treat next time. How does that sound? You're on. The tab will be way bigger next time anyway. Could always call Renee, too. Oh, wait, I got a better idea. let's save that for when we go someplace really expensive. In his line of work, the guy's probably loaded by now. Oh, you. Yeah.
Yeah. Back up.
Let's go to the fucking super hotel in Tharbad. I'm going to take a cab home. You taking the subway back, right? Yeah, no buses run this late at night. Night, Elaine. Here's to a good working relationship from here on out. That will be entirely dependent on you. Good night, babe.
Van.
I love you.
I love.
I know.
I don't care. He might care. I don't know.
The name's Von. Von Solo. And I shot first.
Get out of here.
Never tell me the odds. What's up?
Are you really going to go on that trip?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? What's gotten into...
It's nothing. I hope you have a good time.
You're welcome to join.
Don't forget, you're a leader now. Don't get too carried away out there, okay?
I'll try.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Like, why everyone's been acting weird about us? Like, no, it's not just her either.
What do you mean?
I also thought that the bracer dude that's with the detective also was wondering about our trip. Like, we shouldn't be going there or some shit. I don't know.
Well, I think they're just worried about his mental well-being, since that's probably some scars-related shit.
Could be.
What was that all about? I haven't seen her act like that since we were kids. It's been so long since we met in Erasion all those years ago. Oh, she was so cute. She was the daughter of the biggest family in the area. Renee was the son of a government man slaving away his life far from home. And I? Sounds like she stopped talking to her family after joining the guild, though. Maybe there's some kind of problem in her personal life that she's not talking about. Not like it'll make up for what happened 7 years ago, but maybe I should talk to her about it. Maybe. Remember, I have the Doom Tree on VHS. You weren't expecting that power.
I was not expecting that power.
I told you, I'm just great. November 14th, 12:08, 6:30 a.m.
Okay, I'm gonna head out now.
Where you going, Yums? Also, you did your button.
Oh.
She's got full overalls.
We'll be right here when you get back. Be careful now.
Where you going, Yume?
Take good care of her for us. We're counting on you.
I know. She's in safe hands with
Thank
us.
you for looking after her. If she starts being selfish or making a fuss, don't be afraid to give her a talk.
She's going with us.
Oh.
Hot Springs Ventures.
Yeah.
We want you to have lots of fun, but we also need you to be a good girl, okay? And don't forget to brush your teeth and use the bathroom before you go to bed.
I won't.
She's always a good girl. She'll be fine. We'll be sure to keep a close eye on her at all times. I'll be there for her too. Get out of here, Quarter Pounder. Nobody cares about you. I can help her pick out souvenirs or something. She's going with us.
Yeah.
So, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, that's why.
That's why.
Well, this conversation might take a while, so I think I'll go make us some coffee first.
That's fair. Adventures. Wee! Vroom! This car's the bestest. Isn't it? Little kids are so easy to please. Shut up, Aaron. And what's wrong with that? It's good to enjoy the little things in life. That's what all the women say about you, Aaron. I'm glad the inn was understanding about her coming with us. Yeah, I was hoping we wouldn't have any issues since she's so young. And sure enough, we didn't. The best inn in Long Lie knows how to do right by its customers. It was considerate of you to propose that we look after her. Her guardians have much to discuss, after all. I imagine they got right into it as soon as we left. Maxa may end up having to talk with Victor, too. Oh, no. And... Newsflash, suffice to say, Maxim Lugan, the Z1 racing superstar, also known as the Red Comet, has passed away.
No.
There's no shortage of things he's got to answer for. If he wants to be a part of their family, he's got to rebuild those burned bridges, brick by brick. And if he screws up and gets himself burned, I'll point and laugh my ass off. Okay, Aaron, this is why you're pretty good. Family. Shut up, quarter pounder. Nobody cares about your family. Fucking hate you. God, I hate you so much. And, like, it's unfounded hatred, but, like, totally founded hatred. Sleepy Yumi baby. Out like a light already, huh? Sleepy Yumi baby.
Good night.
Well, it was an early morning for her. I'm not surprised she's tired. It's almost 9 a.m. You said we'll be arriving around 12:30, if I recall? Ah, even you may hate the quarter pounder. She's next to Aaron closer. Even Yume hates his ass. Somewhere around there. Yeah, since we got Yume with us, I'm planning to make a couple of pit stops along the way. Oh, I wonder who's calling. Huh, I don't recognize this number either.
Hello. Sorry for calling you so early in the morning.
Hey, girl, what's up? Well, this is a surprise. Nina! Isn't she... She's an actress we handled a job for a while ago.
Oh, I didn't expect everyone to be with you. Wait, are you on the road?
Yeah, so I shouldn't be talking to you like this. Yeah, but we're on a major one, so we can get a decent enough signal. We're actually going to be out of town for a few days. You didn't have another job for us, did you? Oh, not quite. I really don't want to impose on you either. Well, why don't you just tell us what's up? Can't guarantee we'll be able to help, but I'd still like to hear you out before saying for sure. Alright, thank you. It's about Judith, you see. Ah, Grimcat. Grim what? We haven't been able to get in contact with her for a few days now. Really? Do you think that's because... It's gotta be because of that story getting around. That's what I was thinking too. It's completely fabricated, so I wouldn't have expected her to get so worked up about it. But the timing sets off a red flag. That's why I was hoping to ask you to look for her. This is Judith Lannister we're talking about, right? She's always struck me as the kind of person who'd let nothing get her down. Maybe the more someone appears to be that way, the more sensitive they are deep down? No. She's the super hard-headed lady who doesn't know when to quit. Fairy? Yeah, her outfit sure doesn't know when to quit. Aaron! What outfit? Aaron! Oh, just ignore them. If she's still missing when we get back to the capital the day after tomorrow, we'll see what we can do. Until then, I'll give some of my contacts a call and check and see if they've heard anything. I would also be happy to look into what I can find on the Orbital Network. Oh, that sounds like more than enough. Thank you both. I don't think you should worry about her too much, though, especially since we all know the article is made up. But if we learn anything, we'll be sure to let you know as soon as we can. Thank you, really. I appreciate you being so accommodating. Seriously, though, that Kingster's tough as nails. I'm sure she's fine. You said you ran into her last weekend, didn't you, Van? Yeah, she was looking for some proof that Maxim was involved in a crime. Seemed to get real down after I told her the suspicions about him couldn't be more off. Kingster? And what kind of crime? Both things you're too young about. I'm having trouble following this conversation. Oh, shocker, a kid being stupid? Who'd thought? That's hardly surprising. Damn, Rosette! It's not that important, but hopefully we'll get the chance to fill you in at some point. Anyway, I'm gonna hit up Dingo and Bermati for starters. I'm too full to eat anymore. You keep sleeping, dreaming, you may. You keep snacks.
Yeah.
Dream snacks.
Dream snacks.
That's you.
Yeah.
You dream of snacks.
Yeah, okay.
Some people dream of genie, you dream of eating.
Okay.
November 14th, 11:25 a.m. Whoa, those are big rocks! That's called a mountain range. I've seen photos of this one, but it's even more impressive in person. There are two in this area, the Tian Shan Mountains in the north and the Ishgal Mountains in the south. Both serve as the dividing line between the central Zemuria and the east. Aren't they also known as the Solaris Mountains and the Kunlun Mountains? Yes, that's right. People from the east call them Solaris and Kunlun. But Tian Shan and Ishgal are the official designated names at the behest of the church. Ah, I gotcha. She probably learned about it. It's weird to think that my homeland is just on the other side. It's basically a hop, skip, and a jump away. You'd have to jump pretty damn high to get over that mountain, though. Your home might as well be in a completely different world. Huh. Why are we letting Aaron drive again? What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh no.
That's Van's master.
Yo.
He ain't dead.
Yep.
Was that? No, it couldn't be. That bike was super duper cool. Man, I'd kill for a ride like that. I thought I saw a Etwas label on it. Good eye, that man was riding one of the high-end models they released in the spring. You have to be quite large to ride one of those, and he was exactly that. Indeed, he had an impressive physique for a man of his age. Why the long face, Van? I thought the motherfucker died. What's wrong? Are you car sick or something? Nah, nothing like that. Just got a bit of trauma with guys who ride around on big bikes. Oh, and I ain't talking about Hermes. She's been a huge help. This issue is exclusive to dudes. Do you know what issue he's talking about?
Nope.
With one big radical motorcycle, one Ouroboros enforcer direwolf, and one throwing my car at a giant fucking robot.
Oh, yeah.
So, the direwolf really did a number on your psyche, huh? And my car. Something about that dude makes me want to deck him in the face. Maybe it's the shades. That is inadvisable, Mr. Way. He has been labeled as an S-Class threat by the Marduk Company. What? You're acquainted with an S-Class threat? Your choice of clientele is atypical, to say the least. There's no way it could be. What a joke. This ain't even my hometown, and yet here I am getting all nostalgic over this shit. Van looks to be lost in thought. Well, he is smiling, so maybe I shouldn't worry. It's bad.
Not great.
But it's also good, because our master's not dead. But, like, if he's not dead, why hasn't he gotten in contact with us? Why does he let us believe he's dead this whole time? Huh?
Don't know.
November 14th, 12:32 p.m.
So
We're here!
this is
Yeah.
Longlie.
Wow, I've never seen anything like this.
It's rocks and roofs. It's got a whole different kind of eastern vibe compared to Longport. It's like an idyllic town nestled in the mountains. That white smoke is steam from the springs, I assume. It certainly has a distinctive smell to it. It smells like dude. Yeah, that's the smell of sulfur. It's a big part of being near a spring. Gross. Oh my god.
You didn't know that?
I mean, I did, but like, how could you possibly fucking relax with the smell of fucking rotten poop?
Surprisingly, it's like, it wasn't too bad.
I could smell the fecal matter. My nose is great. You know this. Is your chicken still even gonna be good tomorrow?
Nope. I already tossed it.
The rotisserie chicken?
Yep.
Yeah,
I had messed up. Yeah, I know. I should have cooked it right away.
But you're like, oh, I'm good till Wednesday dinner.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wasn't thinking about it. But I'm just gonna make food with what I got. I have enough to last me to the weekend.
Hopefully you don't. Okay. Hopefully you don't need to bake anything.
No, I got the air fryer.
Our lodgings are down right across the river. Let's go drop our stuff off before anything else. There's so much stuff I've never seen before here. It's so awesome. Everything smells so good, too. There's grilled skewers and mochi, and what are those things with leaves wrapped around them? Damn, starved much? They're called zhongji. Actually, I'm starting to feel hungry myself. Same here. I know we had a little bit to eat at that pit stop, but I could use a real meal. Lunch is going to be waiting for us at our lodgings, though, isn't it? Yes, that should have some of the local cuisine, too. That is house? No need to rush, I guess. Oh, what are those? They're so hot and they're super black, too. I don't know what they are either. Maybe some kind of manto? They smell so sweet and fragrant, and Yuma is right about that color. That lustrous black really makes them stand out. Heh, I see I've got your interest. These here are hot spring manto made using bamboo charcoal. They've got black sesame jam inside and are as tasty as they look, so not very. But they fill you up fast. You won't have any room for lunch if you have one now. How about I buy one for everyone later? They look so good. I guess we gotta wait if lunch is soon, but we have to come back here later. Well, you certainly know your stuff, young man. I'll be waiting. Longlie is known far and wide for its tea leaves, too. How about trying some of our confections made from them? Our matcha ice cream has been a hot seller lately.
You had him an ice cream.
Wait, matcha ice cream? That's a thing now? How do you make something so bitter taste like... Now I gotta try it. Van, lunch is ready. Can we? What happened to lunch? I've never seen someone lose all brain function when it comes to sweets the way he does. And with saunas and cars, too. Dude's just insufferable. If we have to wait, you have to wait. You tell him, you may. We'll already be coming back here after lunch with the Monto, yes? You tell him, you. Fucking. Yeah.
You have to wait.
You may fucking keep Van in line. Why'd she unbutton her corduroys? Oh. This place looks so fancy. Yeah, this is pretty top class. Indeed, it has a quiet elegance and beauty to it. I can't imagine how expensive it is to normally stay here. We're staying for free, right? Right? I almost feel guilty about that now. I mean, we're staying for free, but somebody else paid, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Welcome. You must be Mr. Arkwright and his party? Yeah, that's right. 6 adults and a child. Wait, what? Van and Rosette. And then Aaron, Agnes, Fairy, and Yume. And Quarter Pound. It's 2 adults and 5 children. Because they're all babies. We have been expecting you. Welcome to the Hekizanro Inn. We'll be happy to carry your belongings to your rooms. You can have your lunch as soon as you wish after that. Really? Nice, thanks guys. Someone wasted no time making himself at home. Well, this room is so nice. Not so much as a spot of dust in sight, and the furnishings are rather extravagant as well. Can we share a bed, Agnes, please? Fairy and Rosette can sleep in our bed, too. The beds do look wide enough, so I don't see the harm in that. Maybe we could have a special Salome party instead of a pajama party for the occasion, hmm? I don't know what that is, but I'm down. I would be happy to join in. Aw, Yumi just wants to have all the fun.
Yeah.
So I'm with you two? Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? What'd you expect? You the kind of guy who can only sleep when he's by himself? No, that's not it. Should have seen this coming, honestly. Is Quarter Pounder an actual fucking female? Oh, did Widow Quaddy want to be with the girls? Always gotta watch out for the quiet ones, because there's a hungry wolf somewhere under there, huh? Don't call me Widow Quaddy ever again, and I'm not a wolf. I'm like a puppy dog. Big stupid dog. Whatever, I'm fine with this arrangement. I'll try not to snore. Anyway, who's up for lunch? Me, I could eat, I'm hungry. Oh man, I don't think my taste buds have ever been this happy. My mouth is bursting with flavor. It's called mitao menji. It's a local dish here in Longlai. The chicken is soaked in peach alcohol before being stir-fried and served in garlic and soy sauce. Whoever thought of this is a genius. The chicken's so tender and it's got that sweet peach quality to it you can't resist. The flavor is distinctive enough while still being subtle. I'd call it the perfect blend of sweetness, fragrance, and juiciness. The chef here must be a real pro. The zhongzi is so good. Careful, it's also getting all over you. I don't care, I'm a baby. I do what I want. I'm you, mate. Da, 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 da. That was amazing. Yeah, my mouth is still in heaven right now. And it sounds like whatever they have in store for dinner tonight is going to be even better. It's going to be traditional Eastern kaiseki meal. Served in courses. Kaiseki? What's that? It's kind of one of those pretentious meals that are all about presentation, though in this case, I'm sure the Eastern cuisine's as good as it looks. It's more of a Far Eastern thing than what I'm used to. Something I've noticed, by the way, but how do you know so much about everything here, Van? I was wondering the same thing, actually. This isn't the first time you've showed us around somewhere. But it feels like you know this place far too well to have just come here for work. I was hoping you wouldn't pick up on that. I lived here a few years back. Really? When was that? When I was 19, for about half a year. It was more for training than for fun, though. That explains it, then. I suppose that must have been a while after he separated from Elaine and Mr. Kincaid. So back when you were my age, huh? Hard to believe your memory's still sharp enough to remember what happened over a decade ago.
Oh, damn.
You are a bitch. It was only 5 years ago, damn it. But yeah, I should be able to play tour guide for you guys just fine. Anyway, like I said earlier, we're going to split up for 2 hours. Go ahead and sightsee, go for a stroll, grab something else to eat. The guidebook we got from the inn shouldn't help you around. Try and avoid going around alone, though, especially you, Yums. You always gotta be with someone. Aye, aye, sir. If there's anything you would like to see, I would be happy to accompany you. There's so much I want to check out, but I don't know where to start. What did you have in mind on, yes? I know I want to see the temple, but I'm not sure whether or not to go there first. Drink and play and buy is my game plan, and there's got to be a spot for Mahjong here, right? Even if there is, it's not going to be in any tour guide. I guess I should help them around some before they get themselves in trouble.
We go with the baby.
We go with the baby.
Yeah.
Hey, we're like our parents. Yeah. We're better than Maxim at the very least.
Yeah, please.
Hello.
Nope, didn't mean to rest. I want to purchase things.
Do you need something? Please come again.
Okay. I'm gonna call it here. I need to eat before I do my exercise.